I interviewed Mark Curran and Elizabeth Rochford for Illinois Supreme Court.
I actually interviewed both of the candidates that were running for senator for District 32.
I interviewed Darren Bailey.
And I also interviewed someone that was running for Illinois State Representative, Stephen Reich. We created a whole new section for it, like we have like our news section and everything, so we created a special midterm election section, and then each story was set up just Q&A format with like a sidebar in each of them that kind of explained like what the whole project was and why we were doing it.
It was a really cool experience to get to interview someone of that high of standing, because we cover news in McHenry, but we don't always have a lot going on. And so this was like the biggest thing I've ever done as a journalist, and I've been doing this for like 4 years. And being able to interview someone like that prominent was insane.
When you look at the final product, it's like, oh wow, I interviewed a candidate that was running for something, and it's like, that's actually pretty cool.
I feel pretty good about it because I know people can come to me and ask like what happened, and they can kind of get to know like the people more through somebody that they can talk to in person.
I'm not old enough to vote, but I think it was still important to like learn about all of these candidates and kind of experience like what that side of politics is like. But I think part of it too is like spreading the information to our community and making sure that other people knew like who would be best to vote for.
But interviewing someone who you don't know, who's very prominent like that, it's hard to not feel that pressure on yourself to like, okay, this interview has to go perfect and all that stuff, but that the pressure is on the candidate and not you. I think it was a really good learning experience that I just had to ask the questions and sit back and let them talk. And I don't think I necessarily understood that until that point exactly.
I think they learned about how to conduct a tough interview, like a high stakes, high pressure interview. They understood that our school community were relying on them to help them become familiar with candidates. So they lived up to that. They learned how to ask tough questions. They learned how to find the time to make the interview happen, use the time to their advantage. I think they just learned how to be stronger interviewers and journalists. And I think they learned something about like their responsibility in democracy and journalism's role in democracy as well.